morning, friends. Chennai Master Plan's second video. Sunday, I went to a place where I was invited to do a medical camp, but I didn't do a medical camp. I just walked into a street. You can't even call it as a street. You'll see it in the video. A place in Nungambakam. It is adjacent to Mambalam Kalvai, that is Mambalam underground sewage system. This Mambalam sewage system has been there for quite a long time.
பேர்வையில வந்து ஒரு இத கட்டி நடுவுல அடைய கட்டி அடிச்சு வச்சுட்டு போயிட்டாங்க. அதனால வீட்ல பாதி தண்ணி வந்து குழந்தைங்க குட்டிமா நைட்ல வந்தா எங்க ஓட முடியும்? எல்லாமே போச்சு. துணி மாத்து துணி கிடையாது. உங்க பேருங்க? என் பேர் சரஸ்வதி. இந்த அளவுக்கு பாதிக்கப்பட்டா இது என்ன நாயம் இது? ஒரு உயிரா போயிடுச்சு. ஏன் அவங்க சொந்தக்காரங்க சித்ரா ரவுண்ட் பண்ணாங்க? அவங்க சொந்தக்காரங்க பண்ணாங்க.
The people there made a lot of complaints. I will just take you through it. The literate Chennai, we are just taking things for granted, leaving it to commissioner or politicians. We are the person to be blamed. We just pay tax and we just leave it. Let us see what is this project about. Few years back, money part of Smart City project, Chennai Corporation, Greater Chennai Corporation is the main client. What is the project is about? To make a sewage drainage from Mambalam to passing few kilometers and reaching to Adayar River. On its way, all these houses have to put their drainage there. In Tamil, we it is a open chakadai system. Chennai is the second corporation in the whole world and we are 385 years old. For that, an open sewage system has been sanctioned to Greater Chennai. And what did Greater Chennai do? Look at all the filth going on this sewage system. And this sewage system they claim it has been completed. Part of it on the right side is the metro water, which provides drinking water. And in between, this sewage passes. And if you look at the picture, you could see where at all it crosses and comes and joins the Adayar River. So, if this Chakadai sewage collects all the rubbish and goes to Adayar, in this 21st century, will anyone accept it? Lakshmi, a 60-year-old lady, was hale and healthy. During this rain, she was in one of the hut, which is about 8 feet into 8. She was calling for help. The water is up to hip level. Which water? This sewage water, not the rain water. Sewage water has increased up to the hip level. So she couldn't climb down her cot because of sewage water. Neighbors could not come and help. Phone has been without charge. So she just died in the sewage water. She's been living in that house for 60 plus years. And dying in our own house in sewage water, how bad it will be. So all the people were angry. They couldn't lift her out to take her to hospital. They couldn't call 108 for help. Everybody were paralyzed. This lady died. Not that one story. There's another lady. She's 70 plus. Nobody is living with her. Her name is Rajeshwari. She does not even have an Aadhaar card. She's not married and she does not have any children. Morning, she just puts Avin milk to few houses and get 50 rupees per day. And that lady was in a very pathetic situation. Another story. A 65-year-old mother, her daughter is with her. She is just like a bamboo stick. Just a sleek bamboo stick. She's a cancer breast patient. Her breast was removed 8 weeks ago and she's taking chemotherapy. She's still got to go another 8 more cycles of chemotherapy. She has lost all her hair and she is also living there. There are few diabetics whose legs are infected and anytime they probably will get admitted in the hospital for debridement or to take their legs off. This is the pathetic situation in this place. When you talk about Badrikara, you might think it is somewhere in outskirts. It's just 110 meters from Gemini flyover, 200 meters from Valluvar Kotam. This is the situation we have left our citizens. 60 houses were allotted 65 years ago for the people living there. Followed that, Kamaraj allotted another 50 houses and he built some simple dwelling with electric connections. It is an asbestos house. Each house is like only 10 into 12 size. They don't have toilet within it. Kitchen, bedroom, hall, everything is there. And whatever given free, it is just left inside. And when the water comes to up to chest level, everything is destroyed. People have lost their Aadhaar card, their belongings, the papers that which belongs to them for paying taxes. All those things have been gone, and nobody has come to take care of them. What I am really angry is, if Chennai Corporation is sanctioning an open sewage in Chennai in this 21st century, where we are every year dying with dengue and all mosquito-borne infections, how is it possible? Chennai Corporation has given the contract to Landtech Private Limited. I've included the address in it. And what they did, they given contracted to SMK contractor. So first contractor is Greater Chennai. Next is Landtech. Next is SMK. And you know what is the money sanction for that? 9 crores, 1,61,296 and 07 paisa. How does it comes all in this particular bracket? When our current chief minister was mayor, he keeps boasting about building about X number of bridges, overheads. Everything was somewhere around this particular 9 crores. So there is something to look into it. And for this 9 crores, when one of the media person who was interviewing there, they said all the money has run out, so the project is over. What they really did is, they have put some concrete, putting it all cover. You can see it one of the video clips here. And they put all the sand in the other end. So it has just blocked the water coming from Mambalam, Kodambakkam, T Nagar, and this place, it is just adjacent to the Nungambakkam. And this is passing through Boyers Garden, I think it's Gopalapuram, and to Adayar. So what I am confused is, why are we educated people letting these kind of rubbish things to happen? All these illiterate people are dying just because you, me, and people like us who are paying taxes. Either we should stop paying taxes, or we should make them accountable. If any projects comes, it has to be put it as in the public media for us to see whether it is completely completed, how the money was spent. For this particular 9 crore, I'm sure they would have spent only 1 crore. 8 crores would have gone in the wrong thing. Let them eat the 8 crores. We can earn the money back. But open drainage system, is it acceptable in these days? South Korea, the capital Seoul, has developed much later than Chennai. Look at the drainage system there. Just Google it and see. So, this is the time we need to wake up, my friends. It's no point finger pointing, no point criticizing. They are not up to the mark. They don't know anything. So we have to work along with them. Chennai commissioners have been here before independence, before 1947. And do they not have brains? What is the Chennai Corporation Commissioner is doing now? He has not even removed those kind of things even after this rain. He has come and visited this place. This place was given, they give this patta where they belong to this particular place by an MLA who belonged to AIDMK in 1995. And after that, nothing has happened. And all these people, they don't have anything at all. This particular project should be taken to court, analyzed it, and somebody should be punished. I don't even accept if commissioner is sent to jail. Why not? So many people are dying just because of his inefficiency. Whoever the commissioner was at that time, or even the current commissioner, should be put in jail. They should be made accountable. They have finished IAS, and that is the number one degree for the whole of India. If we start punishing the IAS officers, definitely India will change. IAS officers' inefficiency is the main reason. The IAS officers are the cream of our system. Only the top people come to that post. And if we start punishing the IAS officers, if we start making them accountable, auditable, every project comes and the commissioner should be audited. And audited not by the central government or state government. It should be an independent body. And that independent body should be youth of that particular area. We'll pick up 10 people and we'll ask them to audit. Every country abroad, the judge in any crime cases, the local people are asked to be the jury. There'll be about 12 to 15 people. Judge will be there. So the jury will be present all through the discussions whether this crime was done by this person or that person. But the jury people decides who made the mistake. I think we should bring the same thing here for all the projects. IAS officers should be made accountable. If there is some fault in it, he should be put in jail. We cannot just leave them like that. If any medical negligence happens in the hospital, doctors are made responsible. Why not commissioners? Why not IAS officers? Every IAS officer should be questioned, should be made accountable, should be audited, or they should be put in jail. Nothing wrong in it. Why they are going to jail? It is not a punishment. It is for rehabilitation. They need to raise their standards. They need to bring us to the level of Tokyo, Singapore, Seoul. Why not? Let the future generation live without dengue fever. Let the future generation live without diabetes, cancer. All these infections and all these community-borne diseases are increasing only because of these commissioners. They are poor. I think we should reduce their caliber. Rather than calling them commissioners, let them call something junior commissioners. And let the youth select committee be number 1. There should be number 2 somebody, number 3. Number 3 should be these administrative leaders. We should not just depend upon them. That's what happens in the banks. Bank manager is there, but over that somebody else is there. So commissioner is not equal. He's just a bank manager. There should be board of directors who manages the whole show, and above that there should be somebody else who makes the decision. Not these commissioners. Ribbon building makes many mistakes in Chennai more than anywhere else in the country or the world. They've been here not for 70 years. They've been here for 100 years, more than 100 years. So that building is what we need to change. The working culture and the culture they are doing now is totally wrong. Let's go through one of the video here. See the rubbishness on the bed of this sewage system. And this is 4 days after the rain. And just listen to few people there, how angry they are. Just listen to them. One of the media girl were questioning them, and also listen to that. What is the solution for us? We in Chennai must have the best sewage system in the whole world. And whatever needs to be recycled should be recycled in that sewage system. The drinking water people, they are almost equal to these people. They are here for 60 odd years. They are there for 60 odd years. The land belongs to you, me, and people of Chennai. So that place can be taken over and proper 10 or 15 storied building can be built, and these 120 people have to be housed there. Let me talk that about in the next video. But this company who has done the underground sewage system has promoted that the water will be clean when it is passing through it. If you see the picture, you will see how it is. For 9 crores, 1,61,296.07 rupee, is it worth it? Have a second look at the video clip. See how they have done it. So, Chennai Corporation given it to, and Land Tech has given it to SMK contractor. What is the current situation? Should we not audit this particular project? This one project will set a bookmark from which we can set what is the contractor's accountability, how quality should be determined, and when it should be audited, and in the last, who is accountable for whole thing. Everything should be transparent. And that is what is happening in every country. Commissioner should have done that first. When he comes and sit in his chair, he should, if he going to give his contract to somebody else, he should make sure that they report to them every week or every second week. It is not the contractor coming and collecting the check. He needs to know whether the standards that has been fixed has been met. Will you not do that in your own house? If you're building a house, you visit them every now and then, you question the engineer or whoever is building that place. Ask them, is it a right brick? Is it the correct cement? Is the proportion is okay? Is the wall strong? If for a simple house, you and me are asking those things, and this commissioners, they have completed IAS and they have come through all the process of working in this system. If he cannot ask these questions, who is going to question them? Who is responsible for all these deaths? Mrs. Lakshmi, she died. Will the IAS officer come and compensate that from his salary? Why do they have to have a commissioner who is just Badri Karai project will make us to see through future projects of Chennai. Our Chief Minister Stalin, let him carry on his political career. But above commissioner, we have to step in. We, citizens of Chennai, have to step in and build a system that makes future all projects are made transparent, money is spent properly, And I would put my view here. We should never give it to go for a cheap project, then the quality is gone. We have to decide which is the best value for money, isn't it? If you have a best value for money, I'm sure this particular sewage system would have saved 100 lives. The lady who got cancer would not have got cancer. The people who are diabetic would not have got diabetic. So, Badrikarai should make a revolution in Chennai, and we should make sure that we learn from it. IAS officers should be made accountable for these kind of mistakes, and they should be put in some jail where maybe only the family can visit. And that's the time they need to rethink about themselves, whether they are bloody Indian. The country has spent a lot of money for them. The country depends upon them. All these IAS officers must see this video, and this is the anger of everybody in Chennai. Don't depend upon the politicians. Punish the commissioner. He is responsible for everything. If he is unable to do, bring 10 more IAS officers or many more IAS officers. Or if the IAS officer rubbish, Chennai has got many corporates. Let us learn the working culture from them. Wipro, Infosys, everything, they are making lots of money. Why Chennai Corporation can't learn from them? Let's put 1 or 2 people into our Chennai Corporation Select Committee and let's learn how to audit it. Let's learn how to make them accountable. Let's learn how to delegate teams to supervise. All these things can be learned and must be learned. Badrikarai is going to teach us a lesson for us to completely change for future. I will come back again with these kind of ideas. Thank you for watching. Please comment, please share this video to few of your IAT friends. Let us all join hands to make our system work. We need system to be rectified. It should be modernized. It should be accountable, transparent. We should live a happy life, guys. It is just not sitting at home before a television, having a smartphone at hand. Let's do it. Thank you.